I am not interested in reading. I can't concentrate. I feel bored. What should I read? How should I read? I am not able to develop this habit. Sound similar? If yes, then this video is for you. So hey English learners, if you have been struggling with reading habit which you are unable to develop, so in this video, I am going to share with you 5 tips, and with the help of these 5 tips, you are going to develop your reading habit. Reading is a habit, and without developing this habit, neither you will be able to enjoy reading nor you will be able to get the benefits out of it. So the first tip is take action. Start. Commit to reading. Listen, without commitment, there is no start. And without consistency, there is no end. So first thing is this, you have to take action. You say, I am unable to develop this habit, but are you taking action? Listen, what's your problem actually? Let me share with you. Neither be too rigid, nor be too flexible or casual. Let me explain. When I say never be too rigid, rigid means ziddi. When you become too rigid that, okay, from tomorrow I am going to start reading. Okay, and tomorrow came, you haven't started. So you were so rigid that if I am going to start, I will start from tomorrow. Otherwise, no. Things are not going as I am expecting. So I am not going to start. So that's how you are damn rigid. Okay? Neither be too rigid nor be too flexible or casual. So most of you, you are casual. So flexible, like it's okay, whenever I'll get time, I'll read. Let me get some time. No. So if you would be this casual that whenever I'll get time, I'll read. It will not work in this way. Okay? And I'm telling you, things work when you are neutral. Neutral is logical. And what is logical? Logical is action. So you have to understand why I'm saying first take action. Because action is the only thing which leads you towards motivation. And then that motivation leads you towards action. I know you expect motivation first. Don't expect motivation first. Expect action first, which you are going to take. So listen, first start from anywhere. Because you haven't developed your reading habit and you don't know what's your taste is. Okay? So what you are going to do, start from anywhere. From anywhere. You can open Google, read articles or any book, whatever you have. Just start from there. Okay? If you don't have any book, I would suggest this beautiful book, Little and Cute, Who Will Cry When You Die by Robin Sharma. You can start from this book. Okay? But I would suggest take easy book with light volume. So first you would be going with only 2 pages. Just 2 pages in a day. Are you understanding? I have said just 1 and 2 pages in a day. Don't go more than this. Okay? Second day or third day, when you will start taking little interest, you can go with 3-4 pages. Then you can go for 5-10 pages. Okay? Earlier when I started, when my reading habit was not developed, I used to read only 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages, 5 pages. Now I read, you know what? 40 pages. 40 pages. Yeah, that's the minimum I read. I can go even more. Second tip. Schedule, fix time and fix place. Yeah, I know you can read anytime. Yeah, I know you can read anywhere. But I would suggest, please, fix a time and place. And you have no idea, it will help you. It will help you in more than one ways. So what you are going to do, you are going to fix time for your reading as well as you are going to fix place for reading. Okay? So let me tell you, this suitable time. It doesn't matter how busy you are, but I would recommend morning time. Always go for morning time. Okay? In the morning time, it doesn't matter how busy you are. Okay? You are just going to start. From 5 minutes, maybe for 10 minutes, okay? But you are going to start in the morning time. Okay, so this is the best way and this is the best time. This is the best time to start. And I would not suggest that in the morning time you have to read in the bed. No, don't read in the bed. Okay, you can either sit in the chair or I would suggest walk. Okay, but if you are the kind of person while sitting on the bed, okay, you are just sitting and you are not sleeping, okay, then I would suggest, okay, you can read while sitting on bed. Okay, so this is the first time, in the morning time. And place I have already told you. So now the second suitable time is night time, when you go for bed. Okay, at night time before going to bed, I know it sounds really very difficult, okay, difficult to you, that at night instead of scrolling my screen I am going to read. How it is going to be possible? Yeah, you know what? Little good, beautiful habits. It sounds so painful, right? That no, how I'm gonna do it? But these little discomfort can give you a really very big comfort in life. Do you have any idea? So listen. At night, whenever you are going to scroll your screen, and this is screen which is going to disturb your sleep completely, instead of that, I would suggest for, just 10 minutes back or maybe 20 minutes back, please just take book. You know what I do every day? Before sleeping for 1 hour, at least I read. And earlier it was not like that. Earlier I used to read for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, now I have developed this habit. Okay, so this is the second time. So at night I would not suggest that walk or sit somewhere. Obviously I would suggest that be in your bed, okay, and just read there, so you can get a beautiful wrapping sleep. And listen, if you think that you can read anytime, that's completely your choice, but I have told you fixed time can be morning, because in the morning time energies are so high, and at night when you are in rest mode, okay, that time you can do. Apart from this, I would suggest if you had table and chair where you can make your beautiful library. Okay, when you have library, you are just checking, okay, this book I'm going to read today, and you are reading. If you haven't developed your reading habit, I would suggest just create, make your beautiful library. Just make it. You will like it. A beautiful big personality, Jim Rohn, he said, it's okay. It doesn't matter if you haven't developed your reading habit. At least you should have your library. And your library will attract you to read more. Third tip. What should I read? Okay, you haven't found your taste yet. And why you have not found your taste yet? Because you have not developed your reading habit. Now I know my taste. Okay, so right now you can check what are you interested in. Little, very hazy means not clear. Taste, you can check that what you are interested in. Nutrition, fitness, communication, what you are interested in, what books you are interested in, personal development books, what you are interested in, you have to find. And right now, because you have not developed this habit, you will not be able to find your interest. So I would suggest start. That's why I have said everything starts with action. Do start, and start will reveal everything in front of you. Okay, so you are going to pick right stuff. Let me give you one example. Let's suppose there is a stuff in front of you, and that's an eatable stuff. Okay, you haven't seen that stuff earlier. Now you are going to eat that. So now just tell me, before eating that stuff, can you tell is it sour, bitter or sweet? How you are going to tell? After eating that stuff, now you can tell, okay, it is sour in taste, it is bitter in taste, it is sweet in taste. Same as you are going to understand what your taste is, but first you have to do experiment. Experiment is action. You have taken, you have eaten. You have taken book, you have started reading. Let me tell you the first book which I had started earlier, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, I started that book and I read, little bit, and I said, I can't read this book. I'm not interested anymore. Just first, I know that book is so interesting, but some pages I read, I said, I'm not interested. So I left that book Still, I haven't read that book completely. But now I am interested. I have developed my habit. I'll go through that book now. Okay. So, same as you would be doing experiment. You would pick one book. Okay, I'm not interested in. Then again, okay, pick another book. I'm not interested in. Then one day you will pick a book. Okay, yeah, I'm taking interest in it. Okay, and you have to understand one more thing. Why you are not able to take interest? Do you know? Because you have not developed your reading habit. You have not developed your interest. Right now you can give me anything. I'm interested in everything. I can read at anything now. Why? Because I have developed. So what you are going to do, not to exaggerate it more, what you are going to do simply, you are going to start with different books, with different articles, with different audio books you can listen. What you are going to read? Okay, first you will read personal development books. Okay, the books for personal development. Read. I'm telling you, these non-fictional books are really good. And choose with light volume, not so heavy, and not with complex words. Okay, just simple words. I have shared with you 3 ways. Okay, now let's move for the 4th way. Okay, so the 4th tip is don't stuck. I have seen many English learners, okay, and many people, they start reading, they start developing their reading habit, and they stop. How? When they start reading, actually, when they start reading, what they do, they see, okay, very difficult word, I'm not understanding. Now I'm not interested in, okay, and then sometimes, okay, very complex sentence, I'm unable to understand, and they say it's okay, now I'm not interested in this book. Because why? There is something in your mind which tells you you are not worth, because you are not understanding. Instead of this, listen, I had gone through the very same problem. Okay, so what you are going to do, actually, while reading, simply have pencil. Okay, just hold a pencil in your hand and just underline the word which you are not getting. Simply underline, okay, and move on. If there is a complex sentence which you are not understanding, underline the sentence and move on. Okay, it's not that if you're not understanding that one statement, you will not understand the whole para, and sometimes that's completely fine. That's completely fine if you're not understanding the whole para. Next para you will understand. If you think the whole book is like this, that you have read 4 or 5 pages and lot of problems are there, close the book. It's time to take next book now. Your job is just to get the idea from that vocabulary. It doesn't matter if you have understood what does that mean or not, but your job is just to get the idea. And you get the idea, okay, with this sentence, that's how this vocabulary is resonating. Okay, so yes, I understood, and that's completely fine. Underline the word, move on. So when you underline the word, okay, so you are telling your mind that, okay, I'm self-satisfied. Why? Because I would be checking this word later on. So you would be self-satisfied from inside that it's okay, I will check it later on. So here most of the people are stuck. I have seen, because I used to stuck in this way. And listen, second, don't stuck if the book is not exciting you anymore. So if that book is not exciting you anymore, leave, pick another one. If there is an article you are just checking in your phone and that is not exciting you anymore, leave, go for another one. But what's your job? Your job is very simple, that you have opened a book, you are going to read for 5 minutes. You are going to read for 10 minutes. That's what your job is. There are 2 types of reading, intensive reading and extensive reading. So listen, intensive reading is all about when you are reading for vocabularies, you are reading for sentences, you are reading for grammar. When you are stopping, you are taking pause, you are going to Google, you are opening dictionaries, that's called intensive reading. Okay, so you have not developed your reading habit yet, so you are not going for intensive reading. So now what? Then what? You would be going for extensive reading. What is extensive reading? Extensive reading is when you just read for fun. You don't care about vocabulary, you don't care about grammar, you don't care about anything. You are just reading and reading and you reading. You are in the flow. Okay? Still I have developed my reading habit, but sometimes I do intensive reading. Like I just check and I'm very excited about the word that I want to know the meaning. Sometimes the grammar, grammar structure or something, right? And sometimes I do extensive reading. That I don't care about vocabulary and anything. Sometimes even that word is important to understand, but I say I'm not going to understand. Let me just read. And I'm in the flow. I'm in the rhythm. I'm just reading. Okay? So what you are going to do? What you are going to do this time, because you have not developed your reading habit, so you will not go for intensive reading. Okay? You will go for extensive reading. You will go like in the flow. You are going to enjoy. Alright? You're not going to take pressure in your head. You will not take pressure for vocabulary, for grammar, for this, for that. No. You will just enjoy this time. So, the last and fifth tip. Read out loud. Okay? I do read out loud, very loud. Okay? So listen, read out loud. What you are going to do first, when you read out loud, you are putting your mouth muscles into practice for speaking English. The first great benefit, you are going to put your mouth muscles into practice. And when you read out loud, and when your voice is going to your ears, there is a chemical dopamine which is releasing, and you give reward to yourself that see, I am reading. And read out loud, see, you will enjoy it, you will like it. So first you are going to put your mouth muscles for practice, and you would be using your vocal cord for English, for reading. Okay, so listen, there are passive readers and there are an active readers. Okay, so I am an active reader. Okay, how? Passive readers are those readers, what they do actually, they open book and like this like this. No one knows what they are doing, but they are very deep, yeah. That's how they do. Okay, active readers. In my work, I am often asked to teach people how to set and achieve goals. When I ask my audiences, why is it so important that you realize your goals? They often answer, because getting the things I want will make me happy. That's how active readers do. And I read in this way only. I disturb a lot of people, but most of the time there is no one in my surroundings, so I read out loud. Okay, so these are the 5 ways, and that's how you are going to develop your reading habit. And at the end, I would be giving you one bonus tip. So now let me share with you the last bonus point which I have said to you, the bonus tip. Okay, do one thing, have a partner co-learner with you. As I always say, if you really want to learn little faster, and that's what I say to my students, if you really want to learn faster, have co-learner with you. Okay, and for reading, yes, I would suggest have co-learner with you. If you would be having co-learner with you, let's suppose today you both have read this book, okay, and first chapter, and you are going to discuss with each other, you will like it. I had done it earlier and I liked it. Okay, so this is the bonus tip for you, have a co-learner. And I'm telling you, that co-learner is going to motivate you. That person is going to remind you, hey, we have to discuss today. If sometimes that person is not in mood, so you can say, hey, today we have to discuss. That's how you are going to motivate each other. Okay, so that is the last and bonus point from my side. All right, I'm not making this video just for listening. Okay, I always say this thing, I'm not making these videos just for listening. Please do implement in your life. How you are going to know that what is going to work in your life? After doing a lot of experiments, right? Not just by listening. So I have shared some ideas. Please do implement in your life. See what is working for you and enjoy. Okay, please, watching this video will not work. Take action, and that action will lead you towards motivation. Okay, so I'm not going to exaggerate it more. I don't want to ramble. So this is enough for today. I'm going to wrap up this video. So if you think this video has added any value in your life, in your speech and in your English journey, so please give like, okay? Share your comments and don't forget to subscribe this channel. And please support my channel the way you have been supporting, because your support gives me strength to make more such content for you English learners. So with this thing, let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.